This was a nearly 4-month trial that's often teetered into near disarray with shouting matches in the court. It featured Enrique Tarrio, the longtime chairman of that far-right militia group, the Proud Boys, and 4 others. I'll name them. Ethan Nordine, Joseph Biggs, Zachary Reel and Dominic Pizzola. They faced a series of charges, and finally we have a conviction, seditious conspiracy for those 4 men. Whilst not as technically serious as treason, it still amounts to, it's still defined as an attempt to overthrow the US government or to use force to, and I quote, to prevent, hinder or delay the execution of any law of the US. How do prosecutors prove this? Well, they tried to connect the Proud Boys and show how they had been animated by those false claims that the 2020 presidential election was stolen, and then their efforts to try to call for violence, according to messages between members of the group that spoke of war, that spoke of revolution, even demanding traitors face a firing squad. Those messages even coming from those that didn't attend the riot itself, having been barred from Washington, D.C. just days prior. Now, the defendant's legal team argue that these messages don't amount to anything as substantial as seditious conspiracy. They were just, messages between different people, stupid comments, the legal team say, and that they didn't have any plans, the clients of the defense legal team, to actually storm the Capitol that day. They were just inspired by Donald Trump's rhetoric. But the jurors who were present during that nearly 4-month trial witnessed testimony from police officers whose job it was to defend the steps of the US Capitol building behind me the day that the riotous mob tried to storm it on January 6, 2021, and also testimony from FBI agents who had investigated the Proud Boys. And the conclusion that those jurors came to is that those men consciously, actively try to lead the fight, in essence,